Eric, you've been worshipping for a while at St. Albans. How long is it?
I thought about that the other day. It's somewhere about 54 years, I would think. I think we came here in about 1963, 64, something like that. Yeah.
And you live in Furnace Green, so why St. Albans?
Right. At the time when we came here, we actually lived in Hyams Hill, in a flat in Hyams Hill. Margaret was a physio at the hospital, and it was a flat that was designated to the hospital. So we had it and paid our rent to the hospital until we bought our house. And it came to a time when I think we felt that we needed to change and come here. The reason that I still come here rather than go to Furnace Green is that this is the sort of type of church that I like. I like the higher end of the Catholic church, if you like, with the style of service that we have here, as opposed to what goes on at St Andrews, which is immensely successful, but very much what I would call sort of low church. But I'm much more of a sort of high church person.
Okay. And over the years, you've had a few roles here, you and of course Margaret, whom many of us remember very fondly.
I used to be a server here. We used to look after the servers for quite some time. I've not had many roles here, but on 2 5-year terms, I have been the parish warden when all the 4 churches were in one parish. One was with David Parker and the other with Leonard Doolan. They were times very stressful times, but times that I enjoyed and hoped we were able to make some sort of input to what went on. The other interesting thing that I ended up doing was to be the chairperson of the small committee that was responsible for the building of Bewbush Barn Church. Sadly.
One of your fondest memories of
my fondest memory of being here actually is after Margaret had been commissioned to be a reader.
Yeah.
We went down to Cathedral with all the others who were going to be commissioned that time, and we got a photograph of her walking down the aisle at the Cathedral, and it's the happiest smiling face you've ever seen. She was glowing and beaming, she was. And to come here and see her start off by, giving sermons and helping to do things in the service and that sort of thing gave me a great thrill. The great shame was, of course, that dementia took over and she just didn't do it for a very long period of time, and that really hurt her. It was something she just wanted so desperately to do, and it was taken away from her just too early, really. But that's how it was. And her, together with Ken and Jenny Graham, used to run the Alban Club, TAC, and it was one of the most successful youth clubs around here for a long time. They were determined to have it open for everybody. It just wasn't for people who went to church. But the number of times Margaret used to say, "Oh, I've just got to go into church and get something," and several kids had said, "I've never been in there. Can I come and have a look?" And then you suddenly found that some of them actually started coming. But their outreach, the 3 of them, was absolutely tremendous.
So, Eric, what hymn have you chosen for us and why have you chosen it?
Right, I'd like to have I, the Lord of Sea and Sky. It sounds morbid. I heard it first at somebody's funeral and thought what a superb hymn it is. And it's something that I would like at my funeral, which I hope is going to be a long way away. But the thought of "Here I am, Lord, I hear you calling in the night," I think is so pertinent to that sort of situation. So that's what I'd like, please.
Okay, Eric, thank you very much.
Thank you.